Hello everyone, this is Mike McDonald. Today I'm going to show you some things about setting up your websites. We've been getting a lot of questions on people who didn't know how the forms work for Gravity Forms and their Shakeology samples. So I figured I'd just make this quick little tutorial on how to do it. The first thing we do is make sure that the plugins are all up to date and activated. It's very simple. Mine are all up to date, so I can't show you on this site, but I'll show you one of my other sites, one of my test sites. Basically, all you're going to do is look up here on the top of the dashboard. There's an admin panel, and this is your updates. That'll be for themes or plugins that need to be updated. You just can click that. Sometimes there's going to be a little number over here, or under forms there might be a 1. So you can just click there, and it'll bring you to where you need to update. So these are themes that I don't use, but they need to be updated. So I just do that, click Update Themes. It'll be the same thing with plugins. It'll tell you which ones need to be updated. You can just select them and update. So pretty simple. The other thing you want to make sure, you come over here. I'm going to open up on my actual site. I will go down here to Plugins, open up the installed plugins. And what we'll do, we'll just look down the list, and see, okay, this one's not active. I don't use it, and I don't want it at the moment, so I don't have it activated. The rest of them, there's a couple others. Well, this one I can activate or not. I have another Pinterest plugin active, so I don't really need it. No big deal. And there's a few others that I have that I'll use occasionally, but I don't want them active because the more plugins you have, the more conflicts you can have, and it slows the site down. So I just choose not to use most of them, or the ones that I don't use often. And if I need them, I just activate them and then deactivate them. So no big deal. So what we're going to do then, once that's done, is you come over here to Forms, and you're going to open up Forms. And you're going to choose the form once it pops up. Choose the form that you want to edit. So you go over here to Edit. Okay, some sites, they look a little bit different, maybe in how it's arranged, depending on the latest updates and all that stuff. But generally, this is it, or this row might be into the dashboard. So you just hover over Form Settings and click Notifications. And then that'll pop up. Okay, now I have an admin notification and a user notification. The default is you don't have a user notification, so I'll show you how to set that up as well. But the admin notification is the one that'll send you an email when you get a lead or somebody's requesting a sample, or whether you have a sample or you're selling packs, whatever. This will get you your email. So we're going to edit that. I have it all filled in. A lot of them will be blank, so I'll just delete this stuff here. Or it may come straight from Steve, with the Practical Social Media email. So what you do, you look at it. Okay, so you can name it whatever you want. I just name it Admin Notification, and I have it saved over here, so I can just copy and paste everything I need. So I'll move that over here. It's just admin notification. You can really name it whatever you want. The send to email, just do that. From name, you can name it whatever you want. I choose to name it customer lead. You can name it Shakeology, sample, lead. Whatever you want. It's coming to you, so it's just to let you know what the form is. You're also going to, put in your email here. And reply to, same thing. You can just put your email in. And if you want it to go to an alternate email address, you can blind carbon copy, and that'll send it to a backup, just to make sure that you're getting the notifications. I use this a lot for testing as well. if I'm going into somebody else's site and, seeing if their form isn't working for a specific reason, I'll BCC myself, so I'll also get a copy of it just for a test email. Obviously, I wouldn't leave that there because then I'd get every notification they get, but, for testing purposes, it works great, or for a backup. So I'll, put one of my alternate email addresses here for one of my other websites. And, you can also, in the subject line, this will tell you, where the lead's coming from. So what I'll do is I'll just paste this. I can have it copied, saved on another place. Paste that. So I got my Shakeology lead from is the subject line. So I'll always know what that Shakeology lead is, and then it'll give name, name there. There's also a drop down over. Let me scroll up here. There's a drop down here where you can, pick different merge tags to install there, and you'll know where it's from. Name is pretty much easy enough, it's only your notification, nobody else will see it, so it's not a big deal. That's pretty much it, and then you come down, you click update notification, save it, and then what I always do when I do one of these is I'll go to the form itself, request a free Shakeology sample for myself, and just make sure the email is getting through, and that takes care of that. So now we can come back over here to notifications again, and what we're going to do is I'll just edit this just to open it up and show you what it looks like. Name user notification. This is the notification that's going to go to the person requesting the sample, and basically all it does is says we've got your request. You can put whatever you'd like in there. I don't know what the standard is here down in this area. I just wrote a little note just to make it a little more personal. But here, you're going to send to field, you select a field you want checked, and you can choose whatever field you want, email, or you can enter the email. I just do it this way because it's easy. From name, you put whatever, your business name, your personal name, however you want it. I just leave it the same as my website so they'll know where it's from. And then the from is the email address, and then reply, same thing. They're going to need to know where to reply to. So that's pretty much it. And you can also BCC yourself on that one as well. If you don't have this form, what we can do is go back to notifications and add a new form. So you're going to basically do the same thing, but you're going to create the form, name it whatever you want to name it, user notification, blah, 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 or whatever. And then just fill out the forms the same way so that you'll know, or you'll have it, so that when they request a sample, they'll get a notification that you're aware that there's a sample. That's automated, though. You will not get a copy of this email. This only goes to the user. So you want to make sure that you're checking in periodically. You can come back to forms, choose your form, and then look up entries, and that'll show any entries that are in your form. So, that's just it's a backup to show you where everything is, who's requested samples, and, what their goals are, if that's a question you put into your form. I've got several questions in my form. So basically that's it. You set up the form however you want. You can ask them their goals and things like that. And there's other tutorials on how to use these forms and set them up. But I wanted to just basically show how to change the email and make sure that's set up and the plugins are activated. So that's about it. Thanks everybody, and have a great day.